Welcome back, everyone, to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. We're here in the Ignite podcast studio again with Josh.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Thank you, Josh. And we have Susan Johnson again from EasyBox, and also Chuck. Chuck, I only know your first name, but I know that you are now doing business with Susan, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's Chuck Hubble, and I manage a box mobile store,
Okay,
which is a sister company of EasyBox.
perfect. So I know what you guys do, but anybody that hasn't listened to any prior podcasts with Susan, they probably don't know what you guys do. So go ahead and talk about a little bit of a background of what business you're involved in.
Okay, we rent portable storage units, multiple different sizes and the different locations within Richmond and, within the local counties and everything. And we rent them to homeowners looking to move. We rent them to construction companies, renovation companies. A lot of customers use it just for spring housekeeping and, stuff like that. But we've been doing it for many years. We made our own containers on site.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's basically what we're doing.
Great.
What made you guys want to get into something like that? Did it just kind of fall in your lap, or?
Actually, the gentleman that hired me 12 years ago,
Who did?
Lenny Ellis, he was in Glen Allen, and he has started a box, and he got the idea from EasyBox. So he started a box, and he ran it for about 8 years, and he passed away. Sons took over, and we ran it for a few more years, and then they decided to let it go, and Jay and Susan, our competitors, bought us. So now we're working together. Yeah.
Well, I will say there's probably no better decision to make than to do business with an accredited business, especially when it comes to people's storage. I have people that come in here all the time and we talk about their money and their homes, building their homes. But what about where all their stuff goes? I mean, we worry about people breaking into our homes and taking our stuff, but then what about when it gets stored and then it gets lost?
Yes, correct. And then if you're storing it, where's it at and how's it being kept? We offer humorids and dehumidifiers to help out with, long-term storage and. Yeah,
That's correct. So we actually, our lot is an outside lot, but we share space with A-Box, EasyBox and A-Box share space. And so we actually do rent the humirid and the dehumidifier. If someone, depending on how long they're going to be storing items, and if they're able to open the door, have to have time to, or it's on property, to open the door or not. Yes.
yeah, and we kind of make it easy for the consumer. If they're looking to downsize their house to show it and they need to move the box off the lot, we can take it back to our storage, which is, right here in the West End. And then we can hold it till they're ready to move to their new house.
You said you guys create your own, you make your own crates.
Yes, we made our own containers.
Okay.
It was Ellis at the time, it was Lenny Ellis's manufacturing company. Yeah, and they're 8x16, they're steel framed and very sturdy. Got Firestone rubber roof and one piece. Oh, there you go. So anyway, we made them so we also keep them in good shape.
Okay.
Yeah, bring them back, power wash them, sanitize them, and get them ready for the next person.
So why should the consumer be concerned about choosing an accredited business to store their things over anyone else?
Well, when you're storing your stuff, you're already on edge. You're a little nervous. Where's it going? And should I even put it in a box? And so if you accredit a business, you can look at other consumers' comments and see your ratings and see how you deal with the community. We have a broad type of customer base, again, from commercial contractors to homeowners, to people just needing storage.
Yeah.
So you kind of trust what you hear from other consumers, and definitely if you have negative comments, you'll see that too. So
I think Chuck's right. I think it's a level of trust, and EasyBox has always been a member of the BBB we do our reviews through BBB, and I know a lot of individuals look at those reviews before doing business with EasyBucks. I think too, both companies are local, locally owned and operated. And I think we can provide more personalized service and try to do that with most of our orders. And I think that BBB and the trust issue has been very positive, always.
And I know that, Susan, you guys have a lot of securities that you put in place to ensure that your customers feel secure with giving you all their things and storing them for them. Talk about a little bit more about that so that everyone listening kind of gets a better idea.
So we don't have access to the boxes though. The individuals have a key for their box. So really we assure them that no one with either company would have access to the box. I think where both lots are secure, have security and
the one lot, storage lot, we store the boxes that is, it's got security there and it's fenced and it's coded. So, if you want to come look in your box, check on your stuff, you just give us a call, ask for the code and
Just walk on in.
walk on in, check your box, lock it back up. Again, we urge them to use their locks. We don't want keys, but we do want them to check their box to make sure things are just right.
that's really important. It's a very simple thing, but some people have had a box for years and years and they've never checked, believe it or not, their box. And that's really a great thing. We encourage them to really check,
Make sure everything's the way.
exactly. It's the simplest thing.
Is there like an expiration date on those? Cause I know some shows that'll come over and like the big storage units and like this one's been here for like years and years and we're gonna open it up because we just need the space.
I got a couple customers that have been renting a box longer than I've been there, and I've been there 13 years.
Oh, wow.
So, and you'll hear them, they say, well, I'm just going there for a couple months. And then in a couple years, you're still calling them, talking to them, checking on them, saying, please, make sure you're checking your box, open the doors and look inside. So, but yeah, they'll keep them a long time.
Wow.
It's good you built that relationship with them, so they'll be able to, they want to get their box, so.
Yeah, and again, we get great referrals from those customers.
Good.
And again, with the commercial side, we get to place a lot of boxes in home areas and associations, get to know us and how we work, and we work with homeowner associations to meet their guidelines, to put it where they need it, move it when they need it moved,
Oh, okay.
and so forth.
Makes sense.
Yes, Chuck's done an excellent job. He's always worked with restoration companies, for example. And I know when we purchased a box back, when we were looking at some of the marketing lists, and I do community outreach and marketing, and Chuck had done such a good job with the restoration companies. I'm like, okay, I need to stay away from these companies as I market at EasyBox because, again, we're kind of sister companies, but it's really, we tend to do probably not more homeowners the same, but that you've done a really great job of working with.
Yeah, I like the guys. I like going on job
Very
sites.
personal, relationship. So they can call Chuck probably right away and say, I have a client or a customer needs me right away. And so sometimes we're able to respond a little quicker than some of the national companies, being local and work with them specifically.
Yeah, we have 3 trucks, three employees, and we keep them busy, and a good work environment. Yeah.
So how can the consumer get in contact with you guys?
ABOX website, sales@aboxmobilestorage.com. They can reach us that way. They can call me or text me 804-550-9966. And EasyBox also has their email address and their phone number. But if you reach either one of us, we'll make sure you get what you need when you need it.
And customers can also set up an account online if they like. So many people like to do that as well. And then we'll turn around and contact them to set up a drop-off day for their move or their need for storage that way. So it's pretty accessible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, find us online.
Probably pretty nice communication. Yeah.
I love it. So you have a flyer right here. Is this for us?
Yes.
Yes. So because this is we also do a video version of the podcast, I think this is actually a great idea to show everybody. Let me see, make sure I get it right. Yes. So for Easy Box, and then here's the back. So if you're not watching on YouTube, I highly suggest that you do. You can get a look at this flyer and get in contact with EasyBox and A-Box and make sure that you do your research. They're an accredited business. Everyone, like I've said before, that comes in here, you can tell that they really love what they do, that they truly believe in honesty, integrity, respect, and they start with trust, and they're very transparent with their customers. And so I think that that's a telltale all in itself. So if you all are listening to the podcast on Spotify, make sure to follow and subscribe and comment down below. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and like. Don't be scared to share the video on your social media. We always love it, but don't forget to tag us. And Chuck and Susan, thank you for coming again.
Thank you.
Chuck, it was wonderful meeting you for the
Thank
first
you.
time. I hope I get to see you again.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice seeing you guys.
Thanks, sir.
Josh, thanks for sitting in with us.
I got you, no worries. It's always fun.
Everyone, thank you again, and we'll see you and hear you next time.
Goodbye.
Thank you.